Unlock your learning potential. Mastering the art of fast learning with a 3-step scientific formula. Today, we've got an absolute game changer for you. A deep dive into the world of accelerated learning. Ever felt overwhelmed by challenging material, thinking it's too difficult for you? Well, buckle up because we're about to unveil a scientifically proven 3-step formula that will turn you into a learning powerhouse. Stick around until the end, and you'll have the tools to learn anything faster and more effectively. 1. Understand the content efficiently. Now, the first step may seem straightforward. Understand the content you're learning. But here's the kicker: are you doing it efficiently? Instead of merely jotting down notes, employ high-level memory encoding techniques. Actively connect new information to what you already know, ask questions, and engage deeply with the material. For those learning through online videos, leverage the internet to instantly find answers to your questions. Developing a robust learning system will ensure that the information sticks, preventing it from fading away as soon as you leave the classroom. Another tip for effective understanding is the Feynman technique. Named after physicist Richard Feynman, it involves teaching what you've learned as if you were explaining it to someone else. This process not only reinforces your understanding, but also helps identify areas where you might be unclear. Consider this: when you're learning, focus on the context and actively try to link new knowledge to previously acquired information. Don't just passively absorb, engage your brain in understanding the why and how. If you're in a traditional classroom setting, don't hesitate to ask questions. And for those utilizing online resources, the internet is a treasure trove of knowledge. A quick search can provide instant clarification on confusing topics. Remember, the goal here is not just to memorize, but to comprehend, ensuring a solid foundation for future learning. Take advantage of visual aids. Creating mind maps or diagrams can be a powerful way to organize information spatially, making complex topics more digestible. Visual representation helps reinforce connections between concepts in your mind. 2. Convert short-term memory to long-term memory. Step 2 is all about the transition, moving information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. Two highly effective methods for achieving this are the use of flashcards and the blurting technique. With digital flashcards, crafted through apps like Anki, you can take advantage of spaced repetition, a game changer for long-term memory retention. But a word of caution: avoid falling into the rote learning trap. Ensure a thorough understanding before creating flashcards. Now, let's talk about blurting. Embrace the power of storytelling. Convert key points into memorable stories or narratives. The human brain is wired to remember stories, and this technique can transform dry information into engaging tales, making it easier for you to recall during exams or discussions. The blurting technique is a hands-on approach. Grab a pen and paper, write down everything you know about a topic, compare it to your notes or textbook, and identify the gaps. Use a different colored pen to mark the information you forgot. This process, coupled with spaced repetition, enhances your ability to recall information. Revisit the exercise within a week, and you'll be amazed at how much you've retained. By combining these methods, you're actively reinforcing your learning and cementing it into your long-term memory. Experiment with different learning styles. Some people are visual learners, while others prefer auditory or kinesthetic methods. Identify your preferred style and incorporate it into your study routine. For instance, if you're an auditory learner, try recording key concepts and listening to them later. 3. Constantly practice applying your knowledge. You've made it to the third and final step, the step that separates the straightest students from the rest. It's all about constant application. Engage in regular practice tests found in textbooks or online resources. Ideally, complete these tests under timed conditions without peeking at your notes. This is crucial for training your brain to make connections and answer complex questions on the fly. After completing the test, assess your confidence in each question, review the answers, and mark the ones you got wrong. Revisit those questions a few days later for reinforcement. Join study groups or discussion forums related to your subject. Explaining concepts to others not only reinforces your own understanding, but also exposes you to different perspectives. Plus, you might discover new learning strategies from your peers. Conclusion: congratulations! By following these 3 powerful steps, understanding content efficiently, converting short-term to long-term memory, constantly applying your knowledge, and incorporating additional tips, you're on the fast track to becoming a more effective learner. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider checking out the video on the screen right now for more valuable insights. Thanks for joining us on this journey of accelerated learning. Happy learning!